Hey guys, Sam from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm at Walmart and we're doing a little bit of a fishing challenge here. I'm here with my girlfriend today, Melanie, and she's gonna be picking out my lures today. So I'm basically just gonna give her $20 and she has to pick out the lures that I'm gonna go fishing with after today, and we'll just see which lures she picks out, and hopefully I get some good lures and she doesn't screw me over. All right, let's start picking out lures.
Okay. Oh, are you?
Alright guys, we did the intro in the other aisle because we didn't want to be near people, but now we're in the fishing aisle and we'll just see what she picks out. So you can try to get a variety, try not to get like too much of the same thing.
I don't know which one is like
Take your time, just... Oh gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
One of those.
Alright, this is the first thing she picked out. I was kind of expecting some pink lures, but this is like, I don't even know, some like trout worm. Let's see, pink shad trout worm by Berkley. Alright, wait, how much is that? And that's
$5.
that was $4.56. You still got 15 bucks.
It's cute. I don't like that.
Okay. Wow, we got some tiny lures today. I don't know. We're gonna have to go to like a small like creek or something. Alright, this is the second lure she picked out. It's just this tiny little minnow. So that was $1.97, I believe. Actually, like,
Okay, I want a frog.
oh. Oh gosh. A frog. She keeps getting me the Walmart brand. We're gonna have a lot of lures. Here, wait. Oh, that was $1.94. So that's like 9 bucks.
Oh, what's the Walmart brand?
Ozark Trail is the Walmart brand. Alright, so you still got like 11 bucks.
Some of these. Cotton candy.
Oh, cotton candy. Oh, that's good. Alright, some little Zoom, just curly tail worms. These little U-tail worms. Those were $2.94 it looks like. So now, what is that? Wait, we had 9, now we're at like 12. So you have 8 more bucks. Dang, this is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot of lures.
The only aisle.
I'm gonna have to catch a lot of fish.
Tequila sunrise.
Oh my gosh. Wait, no, show the camera. Let's see, she got some tequila sunrise lizards. Alright, wait, now we have like, those were $2.77, so we have roughly like $5 left.
Okay.
Oh, are those the things that George had in his truck? Yeah. Alright.
Those little things.
Those are like $1.
And one more thing.
So yeah, you have like 4 bucks left.
Okay.
Those were $1.22, I believe. Yeah, $1.22. Oh yeah, they're up there.
How much?
$4.
Booyah.
Booyah, wait,
Pond magic.
show it. Alright, we got a Booyah little pond magic spinnerbait. Actually, I have that exact lure, but I'll buy it anyway.
Okay. That's it, right?
Yeah, alright.
Is there something that's like...
It's roughly $20 worth of stuff. Oh, you can't show you the license. Oh, we were under.
18.
We should have gotten more. Alright guys, so it's about a week later and I'm finally getting around to fishing with these lures right here that Melanie picked out for me, and I'm just going to give you all a quick recap of everything she picked out just in case y'all don't totally remember. But the first thing we have right here are just these little Zoom U-tail worms. Then we got this little Booyah spinnerbait right here. Then we got this tiny little jerkbait right here, this little Ozark Trail, this is just a Walmart brand, that tiny little jerkbait right there. And the next thing we have are some Berkley floating trout worms. So originally I was kind of thinking I was just going to catch bass with all these lures, but since like a couple of these lures are kind of more of a multi-species lure, if I just catch any fish on these lures, then that's what I'm gonna, then it counts. And the next thing we have right here are just these little swim baits, these little cream swim baits. And then this is probably the most challenging thing she picked out for me. It's just this little Ozark Trail frog. So we might be able to catch a frog today, or a frogfish today, but I don't know. I'm not totally sure. I'm kind of doubting it. We're just fishing 2 very small ponds here today. And the last thing we have right here are these little zoom lizards in the tequila sunrise color. It basically looks like a morning dawn color, but it's kind of pink. I don't know how well that's going to do, but anyway, I think we can probably catch fish on all these lures today. The frog, like I said, is probably going to be our biggest challenge, but it's actually, well, it is raining right now. I'm under my, the back of my car, so I couldn't even feel it, but it's already raining. It's just a light rain, but it also looks like it might thunderstorm, so I'm going to try to tie on these lures as fast as possible and get fishing. Alright guys, well, it is raining right now. It's pretty light, but the first 2 things I'm trying out are this little zoom U-tail worm right here, and that tiny little cream swim bait, which you can see right there. Got him. Oh wow, right there by the bank. Oh well, the worm fell off, but there we go. That worm worked a lot better when I was swimming it in, which might actually be good because they want a moving bait. That next little thing we have, which is the swim bait, is also a moving bait. So, all right, well that's 1 of 7 baits down, so we have 6 left to go, and I'll definitely take that. Just a little guy, but any fish counts. Doesn't even have to be a bass. I'm not even requiring it to be a bass, but obviously you would expect to catch a bass on a little U-tail worm. So anyway, there's the first one. We'll take him. All right, time for the little swim bait. There we go. Oh, I was just getting so frustrated with that swim bait, and then finally it catches a fish. Or, well, almost, it's finally a fish bites it. My line just broke. Maybe that was too hard of a hook set, but not really. I mean, I think my line might have just been a little bit frayed. That stinks. I couldn't tell how big that was. That actually might have been a nice one. Oh well, we do have 1 more swim bait left. I guess I'll tie it on. But I was still not that confident with that swim bait, but I mean, one just bit it right there, so could definitely catch something. Got him. Oh my god. Oh, did he get off? That was a tiny bass, but it still would have counted. You've got to be kidding me, dude. Alright guys, well this swim bait is really beat up. It's hardly even working anymore. So I'm gonna change lures for now. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna try this tiny little jerk bait next, because it's a really small bait. It shouldn't be too hard to catch fish on. And I'm just gonna put it on this tiny little ultralight rod right here. Got him. Wow, that was literally like my 3rd cast on the lizard. The lizard was not hard at all. Might be a pink lizard, but it was still really easy to catch fish on. That's crazy. I had been throwing that swim bait for like almost an hour, and then I threw that tiny little jerk bait for a little while too, and couldn't get any bites, but this lizard was really easy to catch fish on. All right, well, now we have 2 baits down. Anyway, I will take that, another small one, but we have 5 baits to go. 2 of them, so far as I've learned, are pretty bad, but anyway, there he goes. Alright guys, I think I'm going to try out this little spinnerbait next. Pretty much all the lures that are like actual bass lures have worked well so far. I mean, they're both soft plastics, both pretty similar, but I still think the spinnerbait will probably do better than that little swim bait and that little jerk bait. Got him. Oh, dang it. Oh well, that was only like 5 minutes in with a spinnerbait. Didn't really get a good hook set on him. Should have had him though, dude. All right, well, I'm still pretty confident I can catch another one on this, so. Oh, holy, did you see that? Did y'all see that? I said I was pretty confident I could catch another one. I literally just flicked it in there and a fish came up for it. Well, yeah, I definitely can catch another one on this. Got him, right there. Get up here, fish. Ooh, there we go. Caught him. Finally, that's the third one that I've had on. Oh, it still counts. I had him up on the water, or up on the land. That one definitely counts. I held him way over the grass. But anyway, finally got one on this little spinner bait. That's 3 baits down and 4 baits to go. But I think now I'm gonna switch ponds. I'm gonna switch to a pond with clearer water, and it's basically the same size. It's another really small pond, but I really wanted to get this bait knocked out here first because, you know, it's more of a murky water bait since it's like all chartreuse. So I'm gonna head over there. We have the 3 like tiny little lures left in the frog, so we'll see if we can actually still complete this challenge, but I'll see you guys there. Guys, well, turns out I decided not to go to that pond yet because I wanted to get the 2 little lures we have left. I wanted to try to check those off the list. So I got this tiny little minnow right here, which definitely could work here. And then I also got the little trout worm, which I think this is definitely gonna be the best spot for the trout worm. And there's so many fish down here. They're mostly just little bluegill, but I see a million of them. And this is a really small jerkbait, so this could definitely work. But I think that trout worm will definitely work here. About to cast in the middle of 1,000 of them. Alright guys, well I couldn't catch anything on that little jerkbait, so I think I'm just going to switch to this little trout worm right here, and hopefully I'll be able to catch something on this. I just cut it down to a really small size, like less than an inch. It's a 3-inch little worm, but I just cut it down to like, yeah, about an inch. And that's because the fish here are so small, so I just, you know, it's easier to catch them like that. Anyway, there he goes. Here's the last spot of the day, just this tiny little pond right here. And we have 3 lures left. One of which is this topwater frog right here, which we have not used yet. And then we also have these 2 lures that have been giving me a lot of trouble today. The first of which is this tiny little Swimbait, which is real beat up. And the second of which is this tiny little jerkbait, which this thing has like 0 action. It's really a terrible lure, and it's not a great color for this water either, but maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to complete the challenge here. And I think I'm gonna start off with this little beat up Swimbait, which I think I might be able to fix a little bit, but still doesn't look great. No way. First cast. Look, oh! No. Oh, shoot. Whatever. I'm counting that. I am going to count that. That was literally the first cast with a Swimbait. If he touches land, I'm saying it counts, and he definitely touched land. That's what happened with that other one on the spinnerbait, but there we go. I'm counting that. Because that guy hit the land, so that definitely counts, and the Swimbait's probably so beat up now it might not even work. I mean, look at that thing, but anyway, there we go. Literally the first cast, I caught a fish. That's definitely good. That's a good sign. All right, guys, well, I'm saving the frog for last. So this might be more challenging than the frog, but I don't know. We'll see. It's just this tiny little jerkbait right here. Got one. On the tiny jerkbait, no way. Do not come off, please do not come off. This fish might come off because the hooks are so bad on it. Get up here, there we go. We might actually complete the challenge now. Oh my gosh. All right, this pond is like, sometimes this pond is really easy to catch fish out of. And luckily today, that was the case. Anyway, tiny jerkbait. The main flaw in this jerkbait is its lip is super small, so it has like barely any action. Oh gosh. There we go. We only have one bait left, the topwater frog, which should actually do well in this pond. I mean, I spooked multiple frogs as I was walking across the pond. I also spooked a few bass, so it doesn't have any algae on top, but that doesn't mean we can't catch one on the frog. Anyway, I'm gonna go get that frog and hopefully catch fish with it. Oh. Got him. No, he got off. Dang it. It's our second blow up and we've only been fishing the frog for like 5 minutes. So I think we'll be able to catch one on it. Got him. There we go. He's hooked. Oh, hopefully it doesn't come off. Got a pretty solid hook set on him. Ooh, there we go. Completed the challenge. This frog actually did get a couple bites, so I mean, it's not bad. Anyway, there we go. Got our final fish. We actually completed the challenge. I was really doubting if we were gonna complete this or not at the beginning, but it turned out to be not so hard. But anyway, there's our last fish of the day. Anyway, this guy kind of choked us, so I might need some pliers, but that's a good fish on that little frog. All right, guys, there's the challenge completing fish right there. Just about a pounder, but we'll take him. There he goes.